I actually got an email from Guide Dog Singapore saying that, oh, the position is open now, and then I got picked for the interview. I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done to help people understand being blind or being visually impaired. It's more than not being able to see, and it's more than just doing stuff for them, but a lot more to empower them. So it has been interesting to find out about the different eye conditions that they have. A lot of them with the guide dogs. That helps them more confident in stepping out and moving about and getting out of just their neighborhood and getting employment, interaction socially. That helps a lot in their living, in their life. Yeah.
That one found the Velcro at the side.
Some dogs, if they're older and they're not used to all these sights and sounds, they get really fearful, and I'm like, what's that? I'm not going near that, you know. But these pups at 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks of age coming in here, looking around and realizing that it's safe, it's a safe environment that they can explore, they actually get really confident after that. So even when they're asleep, it's always good to just touch them gently. We don't want to wake them up, but just to get them used to people touching them. And we do that everywhere. We do that to the ears, gently. You just feel them. Just give it a little bit of massage and feel. Sometimes we do get children coming in here as well for the puppy cuddles, just to get them used to children, because I think the interaction with children and adults are quite different. Yeah. Children are pretty fast moving, unpredictable, just like puppies are, and it just helps them to understand that, you know, they're not dangerous and not scary.
Yes.
We are in the residential neighborhood as well as the light shopping strip, so it just gets the dogs used to straight line travel and then stopping at curbs, at the same time clearing obstacles, moving as well as stationary obstacles. So this is a pretty simple, straightforward environment with not a lot of distractions. It takes time, it's not immediate. At this stage, we are still very much guiding them and encouraging them to choose the right decisions on their own. The clients are also expected to understand that the dogs are not foolproof, and they have to listen out and have a pretty good understanding that the road is clear, there's no traffic, and to encourage the dogs to move. From the dog's point of view, it's that they are the reinforcer to make sure that there's no sudden cars coming around the corner, and if there is, they're trained to stop. Or if it's a bicycle or something that's pretty silent coming up and the clients don't hear it, if they recognize that it is a dangerous situation, to refuse the command and not move forward. Yeah. A dog is not an automation. It doesn't get you there. You still need to know where you're heading, but the dog is there to help you go through a smoother journey. You don't bump into obstacles, you don't trip over steps, you don't lose your orientation of where you are in space, but you can tell the dog, find the escalator, and the dog leads you to the escalator rather than feeling around and asking the public for it. And I guess another area that I see here is that with a guide dog, people actually comes up to you and speak to you, and that's one way that the visually impaired actually get to interact with other people. it's beyond just themselves in a house or with their family, but they actually get to talk to people. And I think that's very empowering because they feel part of the community. It just takes more education and more awareness that the dogs are not just pets, but they are there to empower. And more so because in the Southeast Asian region, it's a different culture altogether, a lot of times. Yep. So the expectations are quite different in terms of dog handling, in terms of what they expect of behavior in public. Yeah, it's much stricter. I think at the end it always boils back down to public awareness to get that acceptance of the guide dogs in the public and to have that support of the community in order for a program like this to really work. Because it's more than just the clients and their dogs. It's more than just us and the clients. It's really the society accepting that this can empower visually impaired and help them in their daily living.